Hello guys, my name is Mugisha Emmanuel and welcome back to this YouTube channel MugiCraft, where we create and beautify. So today we are going to continue with our letter series. So far we've made letter A, and in case you haven't watched the video on how to make letter A, please check in the description below down there, and you see the link, click on it and it will take you straight away to the video on how to make letter A, or you can check in the comment section and access the video. And so today we are going to learn how to make letter B today, and please watch this video till the end, and don't forget to like, comment and share this video to friends and families, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe guys. So let's start. Here we are guys, we have our materials with us here. So we have our two different colored beads, whereby we have the white beads and we have the black beads that will be used to make our letter B. Yeah, then we shall also need a string of 0.30 millimeters. Hope you can see it. Yeah, then after we shall also need our cutter for cutting off the unwanted parts of the string for perfect finishing. Yeah, so our first step we are going to be, we're going to cut off part of the string. You're going to have part of the string. Yeah, then we are going to start then putting in the beads, but we are going to be using the 4 beads pattern. So whereby we're going to start with the white beads first. Yeah, so what we need now, we need 4 beads. Yeah, so we're going to first put 3 beads into the string. Yeah, so you first put 3 beads into the string. So you can take it slow. So you get 3 beads into the string, then you get the 4th bead, the one you're going to use it to tie with. So then you pull after tying like this. So when you pull, it becomes this way. Hope you can see now, there are 4 beads pattern. Yeah, so after pulling, you make sure now they're on the two sides of the string on the same level. Yeah, so after adjusting both sides of the string, so what you need now, we are going to bring in the black beads. We are going to have 1 white bead on the right hand side. This is my on the left hand side, sorry. So this is my left hand side. So we're going to have 1 black bead like this. Then on my right hand side, I'm going to put a white bead. Hope you can see it. So I'm going to put a white bead. So after that, then I'm going to tie with a black bead again. So I'm going to bring my black bead, I'm going to tie with it. Then I pull. This. So hope you can see it has become. So we're trying to create the baseline of it. Then after that, then we shall be able to go upward. Yeah, so after that, now we're going to have to continue again. So we're going to have 1 black bead that I'm going to put on my left hand side of the string. So put 1 black bead. So after putting 1 black bead, I'm going to have on my right a white bead. Yeah, like this. Then you make sure you get another black bead that you're going to tie with. So you get your black bead like this. Then you make sure you pull like this. You can see. So after pulling, now on the left hand side again, we're going to have a white bead again. We're going to have a white bead. So we do the opposite. So we're going to have the white bead. Then even on the right hand side, we're going to have again a white bead like this. Then we're going to tie with a black bead. So remember, we are trying to create a base line of our letter B. Yes, so after this now we are going to have our black bead going on the left hand side. So we're going to have our black bead going on the left hand side like this, the left hand side, hope you can see, of the string. Yes, so we've put a black bead on the left hand side like this. Yes, so after that, now on the right hand side we shall have our white bead. So make sure white is always at the bottom side. So we're going to have our white bead. Yeah, then after that we're going to tie with another white bead. That bead, make sure you pull. Yeah, so here as we're reaching at the end of the baseline, so we are going to use only white beads. So you need 3 white beads, whereby you put one on the left hand side, one white bead on the left hand side, then you get another white bead on the right hand side, another white bead. Make sure you put it very well, but they are very tiny, so it can disturb you sometimes. Yeah, so then you tie with the 3rd white bead, then you tie with it. Make sure you tie, then you pull, then you pull. Yeah, so hope you can see. So this is the baseline. So what you're going to do now we are going to make sure now we bring it upward. So the first step to do, you have to make sure these 2 strings meet each other. So what you're going to do now, you're going to get this lower string on my right hand side. Yeah, to cross over the 2 beads like this. So it's going to go into this next bead, enter into this next bead like this. Hope you've seen it. Yeah, so then it comes upward, it enters this upper bead. So make sure it enters like this, then you pull. Hope you've seen it. Yeah, so after that, so the 2 strings now are facing upward. So we are going to make sure now they meet into this middle bead, the middle white bead here. So they're going to make sure they interlock each other in this middle bead here. So be careful, because these are very tiny small beads. Yeah, very tiny beads. So even you bring the other side of the string as well, enter into that same bead like this, then you pull. Yeah, then you make sure you pull. Just hope you can see now it has become. So now right now we are going to continue with our process. Yeah, so right now we have finished our baseline, so we're going to continue going upward now. So what we need now, you get your right hand side string. It's the one you're going to be using, this one, exactly this one. Yeah, so we are going to start with our white bead like this. So after putting your white bead, now we're going to have our 2 black beads, whereby we shall first put one black bead into that same string, the left hand side string. Then we get another black bead. It's the one you're going to be tying with. You're going to be tying with 1 black bead like this. Then we pull. Make sure you pull. Yeah, so you can fix it so that it can look well. So like this. So after that, after pulling, when you pull, it gives you this shape. So after pulling, then you make sure this string, this right hand side string enters into this next black bead here. So we're going to do it. So it enters into this next black bead like this. Then you pull. Hope you can see. Yeah. So After that, you bring up this upper string. We're going to put one black bead. So use the other side of the string. You put your black bead like this. So after putting one black bead, so we're going to make sure now we tie with the white bead. So right now here we are going to be using 2 beads. Yes, so you make sure you tie. You bring the other side of the string. You put into this one white bead, then you pull. Make sure you pull very well. You give it the shape. Yes, so after pulling, this is the shape it gives you. Yes, so you make sure now this lower string here, the one I'm holding here, enters into this next white bead here. Yes, so it enters into this next white bead like this. Remember, we are making letter B. Yes, so, and in case you haven't understood any step so far, you can repeat the video as many times as you want, so that you can be able to really get it right. So after here, now we are going to only be using 2 white beads. So we shall first put one white bead into the string, this upper string I'm holding here, if you can see it. Yeah, so then we get another white bead that we're going to tie with. So you put the string into the white bead, then you bring the other side of the string as well. Then you make sure you pull. So you make sure you pull. So hope you can see it makes this shape here. There are 4 white beads in the middle. So what we do now, we repeat the same process. We put this lower string into the next bead like this, to the next black bead, we pull. Yeah, so after pulling, now here we're only going to use black beads. So we're going to use the black color. Now we're going to have 2 black beads, whereby we first put the first black bead into the string, the upper string, then we tie with another black bead. So make sure you bring the other side of the string, put it into the black bead, then you pull. Yeah, so be careful when pulling so that you keep in shape. So hope you can see the shape is giving us already. So what we're going to do now, so we're going to again put this lower string into the next bead like this. Yeah, so after putting it into the next bead like that, now we're going to have another black bead here. We're going to have another black bead. So after putting one black bead, we're going to get a white bead that is going to tie with. So why are we tying with white? Because we are already in the zone of the white bead. Yeah, I hope you can see we are already entering into the white bead. So that's why we are tying with white, so that we can make perfect match. Yeah, so what we do now, we are going to cross over the 2 strings into that one bead, then we pull. Yeah, so after pulling, we are at the ends, the other side, the end side of the baseline. So what we're going to do now, you're going to put the lower string into the next bead. Make sure you hold it properly. Enters into the next bead like this. Then we pull. So when you reach at the end here, you can make it opposite, like the other side. On my left hand side, I can decide to put one bead on my left hand side. Yeah, then we get another white bead. It's the one you're going to tie with. So instead of going from right to left, we are going from left to right. Yeah, so this is done mostly when we reach at the end parts of the baseline. Yeah, so that you don't again rotate the string upward. Yeah, so what we do now, we just cross over the 2 sides of the string into one bead, then we pull like this, you can see. Then we pull. So this is it. You can see how it has become. So it becomes easy. You see the two strings already facing upward, so it gives us a good start to go straight away. Yeah, then again we start rotating the same string upward to meet each other, so it saves time, right? Yeah, so what we do now, we are going to continue now. Yeah, so you can twist your bass line the other side so that you can easily use it. So what we do now, we are going to only use white beads. We need 3 white beads, whereby we shall first put one into our right hand side string, then we insert another bead, we put another bead into string, then we are going to tie with another white bead. We're going to tie with another white bead. So you put the string into the bead, then you make sure you pull, make sure you pull. So when you pull, it comes this way. Yeah, so after pulling, it comes this way. So make sure the lower string enters into the next black bead like this. Then you make sure you pull like this. So when it enters, now we are going to be using black only this side. We're going to only use black. So what we need, we only need 2 black beads, whereby first put the first one into the string, then we're going to tie with another black bead. We're going to tie with it. So you're going to put the string into the black bead like this, then we pull. Make sure you pull. Yeah, so after pulling, then we're going to have the string, this lower string here I'm holding here, going into the next black bead like this, going to the next black bead. So after going to the next black bead, we're going to have another black bead here, because we're still in the zone of the black beads. So enter into the string like this. So after entering into the string, we are going to have a white bead that we're going to tie with. We're going to tie with a white bead. We're going to tie with a white bead like this. Then we pull with the white bead like this. If you can see it. So we pull with the white bead. Then we put the string, make the string go into the next bead. So make sure you be careful. The next white bead like this. Then you pull. You make sure you pull. So after pulling, now here when you reach here, you're going to be using white bead. Then we are going to first put a black bead. Then we tie with the white bead, because you're already putting that middle line of letter B that separates the upper side, the lower side and the upper side. Yeah, so what we are going to do now, we shall need a black bead first. First put black bead like this. Then we bring in a white bead. It's the one we're going to be tying with, the white bead. Then we tie with it. And we tie with white like this. Then you pull, tie with white, then you pull. You can see when you pull, so this is how it becomes. So you can be trying it out and be checking out if it looks like this. Yeah, so what we do now, we are going to continue the same thing. We're going to put the lower string into the next bead like this, then you pull. So after that, we are still going to use black beads now. Here we are going to now use 2 black beads. So we're going to first have the first one into the string. We're going to first have the first bead into the string, hope you can see. Then we get the second bead. It's the one we are going to tie with. Second bead, so we're going to tie with the second black bead. Then we pull. Hope you can see now. So then we pull. Then we make sure now the lower string goes again into the next bead like this. So after going into the next bead, like that. Then you make sure now here we're now going to use only white beads. So we're going to use white beads only. So we're going to have one white bead. First put one white bead like this, then we tie. When we get another white bead, this one is the one we're going to use to tie with. It's the one you're going to use to tie with. So you get the other side of the string. So you get the other side of the string. Make sure you bring it out very well. Yeah, the other side of the string. So when you're going to put into the bead, then you pull. Then you pull. So hope you can see. So I'm now going to show you why I used oppositely when I reached the end part of it. Why did I use the left hand side to put the bead, then I tie with the right hand side. So this is what we are trying to avoid. So I'm going to show you. So remember, for this string to come up here, I need to make it go through this bead here. You see, like you have to first make it go through this bead here. So make sure you hold it very well. So this is another way of doing it. So it goes into this black bead here. You pull. Yes, then you go upward. Then you have to go upward to meet the other bead, the other side, like this. You see, now they're going to meet into this white bead in the middle here. They're going to meet this in here into the bead here. So what we're going to do now, they're all going to interlock themselves into this one bead in the middle. Yeah, so hope you can see that it's really a long process, but it all works. It's all the same. So make sure you put the string into, hope you can see it. So make sure you bend it very well. You can see now. So you pull. So hope you can see it's the same thing, but this one takes time. It's a long process. So what we do now, we just be able to just use the opposite side as I did earlier. Yeah, so here we are going to continue. I think in case you didn't understand the first step, how we brought these strings upward, you can play back the video and so that you can be able to get it right. So here we are continuing with our process. So what we do here now, we're going to have our white bead first. So we're going to have 3 beads, but we're going to start with the white beads. So we first put our white bead, you can see. So after putting our white bead like this, so we shall need 2 black beads. So you get 2 black beads into that same string. You first put 1 black bead, then you bring in another one that you're going to tie with. Bring in another one that you're going to tie with. Bring in another one that you're going to tie with. So then you put the string into that same bead, then you pull. Then you pull like this. If you can see. So after pulling, we are going to have this lower string go into the next bead like this, the next black bead. You can see now it goes into the next black bead like that. Then we pull. Hope you can see how it's becoming. So after pulling, now we are going to use this other side of the string, this upper side of the string, to continue the process. So here we're going to have to put the black bead, then we tie with the white bead. So let's do it. So we shall have this string, this part of the string. We put our black bead like this, then we tie with the white bead. Then we're going to have our white bead to tie with it. So we're going to tie with it like this. We pull. So you can see after pulling. So here I can say we finished part of letter B, the lower side of letter B. Now we are now going to make the upper side of letter B to make a complete letter. So what you're going to do now, we are going to repeat the same thing. We are going to have this lower string going to the next beat like this. Then you pull a string, what you can see. So after pulling the string, now here we shall have to use white beads only. So you get this upper string still. You first put one white bead, then you tie with, you're going to have another white bead that you're going to tie with. So you bring the other side of the string as well that you're going to pull, then you pull the strings, then you pull. So after pulling, now we're going to have this lower string going to the next bead after pulling like this. So make sure it enters very well. This does very well. Yes, so after doing that, now we are going to have our black beads already. We're on the black line like this. So we're going to have our black beads. So you get one black bead, then make sure you tie with another black bead. So make sure you tie with another black bead like this. You pull like this. So after pulling, you make sure you get the lower string to enter into the next bead. Enter into the next bead like this. You pull. Yeah. So after pulling, yeah, then you repeat it. You continue the same process. You get a black bead. Then we are going to tie with a white bead again. Going to make sure you tie with the white bead again. So then you pull. So make sure you put the string into the bead, then you pull. Then you pull like this. Yes. So we are going now to put this lower string into the next bead. So here now I'm going to show you now the other way of making the strings go upward so that you can continue with your work. So what we're going to do now, instead of closing, then we rotate the string through the beads. What we're going to do now, we're going to have our left hand side. We first put one bead on our left hand side, then we make sure we tie with another bead. Yeah, so we bring the other side of the string. The one you're going to use to tie. Then we pull. Hope you can see. So I can show you this way. Hope you can see how it's becoming. So we're going upward. Our letter B, we have to make sure it gets done today. So now we are going to continue. We are going to have white beads only. Yeah, so we're going to have white beads only here. So we need 3 white beads. So what we do now, we first put one white bead into the string. So the right hand side of the string, so when you're using, so then we put another white bead. Then we're going to tie with the third white bead. So it's one we're going to tie with. So you bring the other side of the string. So make sure you start the string, then you pull. Yeah, so then we put this lower string into the next black bead like this. Hope you can see. Into the next black bead. After doing that, then you get 2 black beads. We shall continue with our black beads. So we first put one black bead like this, then we make sure we tie. We're going to bring another black bead that we're going to be tying with. Yeah, so then you make sure you tie the black bead, then you pull. Make sure you pull. Yeah, so you make sure you pull. So you can either use a needle to do this process, though for me I prefer using my free hands. Yeah, so I love feeling the beads in my hands. Yeah, so what you do now, like now we continue, we're going to have again our black bead. We're going to have our black bead. You first put one black bead into the string, then you're going to tie with, you're going to have another white bead that you're going to use to tie with. Yeah, so you make sure you tie with, then you pull, then you pull. So after pulling, we get this lower string into the next white bead here, just right next to it, like this. Then we pull. Then here we shall have 2 white beads. We are going to use 2 white beads, whereby we first put 1 white bead like this into the upper string. Then we're going to tie with another white bead. So you first put it into the string like this, then we tie with it. So we're going to tie with it. So we pull both sides of the string, we pull. So we're going to tie with it. So after that, then we'll continue the process. We get to the lower string, enter into the next black bead. The next black bead like this. Hope you can see it. So after entering to the next black bead, so we are going to, here when you reach here, we are going to have black, we're going to use our black beads. So we shall need 2 black beads. So we're going to have, we first put 1 black bead into the upper string. After putting 1 black bead, then we'll get another black bead. It's the one you're going to be tying with. You're going to tie with another black bead. So you get the other side of the string, insert it into the bead like this. Then we pull. Then we pull like this. So you can see how it has become. Then we get the string, we put it into the next black bead like this. Yeah, so here we've reached the end side of our letter. So what we're going to do now, we're going to still use the same process, whereby you use the opposite side. You're going to use the left hand side string. You first put your 1 white bead, then you bring in another white bead. Another white bead, you can see it's the one you're going to tie with. So you bring the other right hand side string, it's the one you're going to tie with the white bead like this. So then you pull, make sure you pull. Yeah, so we are doing this from outside, so that's nature. Whatever you hear in the background, it's nature. Yeah, so we're continuing. So here we've reached, we're going to make the last line that finishes our letter B. But so far, hope you can see it's coming into shape into the letter B. Yeah, so we're going to now make the last line, and we finish our piece. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start with white as usual. Then we're going to use, so we're going to first put 1 bead into the right hand side of the string. Then we get another bead like this. Then we're going to tie with 1 white bead. You're going to make sure you tie. So you bring the other side of the string. So you put it into the bead. Then you pull. So make sure you pull. Alright. So make sure you pull. So after pulling, then you put the lower string going into the next black bead like this. Enters into the next black bead like this. So after putting into the next black bead, so what we're going to do now, here we're going to first put our white bead. First put white bead like this into the upper string. Then we're going to have black bead that we're going to be tying with. So we're going to tie with our black bead like this. We have our black bead. So you bring the other side of the string again. It's the one you're going to use to tie with. Then you pull. Make sure you pull. So up you can see we're trying to make the roof of the letter with the black colored bead. Yeah, so Again, we continue. We have our string go through the next white bead like this. So what we are going to be doing now, we are going to make sure we first put a white bead, then we tie with a black one. Black bead on top, we tie with a black bead. Yeah, so as we did down here. So we can do it, and so that you guys can see it. So what we do now, as I said, we're going to first put a white bead using the upper string, you can see now. Then we're going to tie with the black bead. Make sure we tie with the black bead. With the black bead, then you pull like this. You can see. Yeah, so you put the string, the lower string, into the next bead. The next bead like this. You can see. Then you pull. Yeah, so we're going to continue the same thing. We're going to have our white bead going into the upper string like this. Yeah, then we tie with the black bead. So make sure you bring the black bead into the string. Then you bring in the other side of the string as well. Yeah, then interlock the two sides of the string into the one bead. Then you pull. Then you pull like this. Yes, hope you can see now. Yeah, so here we've reached now. Here we're no longer using the black beads. Here we're only going to use the white bead as we're finishing our letter B. Yeah, so what we do now, we're only going to use the white beads now. We're going to get the upper string. You put your white string into the upper string. Then you tie with another white bead. Then you bring another side of the string, you set it, then you pull. Make sure you pull. Yeah, so here we've reached the end part of it. So what you're going to do now, we continue the same. We put the string into the next bead like this. You pull, if you can see. Yeah, so then we get 2 white beads. So we can use our method. Now use the left hand, the opposite side of the string. You get your left hand side. First put one white bead like this. Then you get another white bead. Another white bead is the one you're going to use to tie with. The one you're going to use to tie with. So interlock the two sides of the string into one bead. Then you pull. Like this. So our letter B is done. Hope you can see how it becomes. Our letter B is done. Hope you can see. Yeah, so you can bring it closer. Hope you can see it. So right now, in order to make it firm, mostly this last bead here to make it sit very well. Now we're going to tie the string at least. So what you're going to do, you're going now to tie the string. Yeah, by making the string go through the different beads, just to make it a little bit firm. Yes, so you're going to make it go through the different beads. So the different beads. So this one can as well go this side. Go this side. So you can really do this. You can try it at your home, at your workplace. Yeah, all you just need these small glass beads. Yeah, then you get your string of 0.30 millimeters. Then you also need your cutter. Yeah, just in case you need to use it to cut off your unwanted parts of the strings. Then after, and be able to make the letters of your choice. So hope you can see. So we're done with our letter B. So in case you want, you can cut off these unwanted parts of the string. Yeah, so you can do it in different colors, you can see. So you can do it in different colors of your choice. So you can select any color of your choice, then be able to make your letter that you want. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for watching this video, guys, where we are from making letter B. And in case you want to know anything concerning letters, please let me know in your comment section. Please comment, and so that I can get to know what you really want. And in case you want to reach out to me, you can follow me on my Instagram, on X. You can follow me on Facebook, yeah, as Mugi Craft, guys. So, and please don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. So keep around. Ciao, ciao.